In a world obsessed with appearances, they learn the cost of pretending. Because when the cameras turn off, when the followers disappear, when the masks fall, love does not ask who you appear to be. It only asks, who are you when no one is watching? Millions of people woke up every morning to Lena Asari's life. They watched her brush her teeth in soft morning light, sip coffee from expensive mugs, and smile like happiness was effortless. But what no one saw was how lonely perfection can be. Lena was more than a woman. She was a brand, a lifestyle, a dream sold daily to people who believed happiness could be filtered, edited, and uploaded. When the camera was on, she glowed. When it was off, the silence echoed. Lena's days were carefully arranged: content meetings, brand calls, outfit changes, rehearsed laughter. Even rest had to look beautiful. She spoke to millions, yet trusted almost no one. Every compliment came with expectation. Every admirer wanted access. Love to her felt like another performance. To the world, Lena was living the dream. To Lena, it all felt like work. And when the phone finally went dark at night, the silence felt louder than the applause. Lena had learned how to be seen by everyone, but not how to be known by anyone. That was how she found herself awake past midnight, scrolling through a quiet corner of the internet that had nothing to do with beauty or brands. A design forum, a place where people talked about buildings, lines, and purpose. No filters, no followers. That was where she met Ethan Owusu. He didn't flirt. He didn't praise her fame. He asked her what kind of space made her feel safe. For the first time in years, Lena answered honestly. His name was not Ethan. It was Daniel. By day, he cleaned offices that were never his. By night, he lingered over blueprints taped to walls, tracing dreams he once believed in. Architecture was his plan. Life had other ideas. When Daniel created the profile, it wasn't to deceive. It was to breathe, to exist just once as the man he thought he should have become. The photo was his, the smile was real. The name, the career, the success, those were borrowed. Then Lena messaged back. Their conversations stretched into weeks, then months. They spoke at night, when the world quieted and expectations slept. She told him about exhaustion, about smiling for strangers, about being seen but never known. He told her about buildings he dreamed of designing, dreams he feared he'd never touch. What began as pretending slowly turned into truth, not of identity, but of emotion. Lena fell in love with a man who made her feel human. Daniel fell in love with a woman who made him feel worthy. And neither knew how to stop. When Lena suggested they meet, Daniel's hand shook. He looked around his small room, at the truth closing in. And instead of walking away, he chose the lie. He spent money he didn't have, rented clothes that did not belong to him, borrowed a car that would be gone in days, leased an apartment that echoed with emptiness. All to become the man she believed in. When they met, there was no spark, there was fire. Not the kind that explodes, but the kind that warms slowly, dangerously. Lena didn't see a fraud. She saw calm, presence, care. Daniel didn't see an influencer. He saw a woman tired of being watched. And standing between them, invisible but growing, was the lie. Love didn't arrive loudly. It came quietly. In shared meals, in conversations without cameras, in moments that felt too real to record. Daniel never asked to be posted, never allowed photos, never joined her world online. He said he valued privacy. Lena believed him. In truth, Daniel was racing time. Every date cost him something. Every week drained another secret. He cleaned offices at night, then returned before dawn to a life he couldn't afford. He washed floors where his reflection reminded him of everything he was not. But when Lena looked at him, he felt enough. She laughed more, posted less, started imagining a future without performance. For the first time, love felt like rest. Yet the internet noticed. Followers questioned her silence. Rumors formed. Speculation grew. Love in Lena's world wasn't real unless it was seen. She fought the urge. Until one day, happiness won. They were together, unaware, unguarded. Daniel's head turned away. Lena lifted her phone. Just one picture, she thought. Just proof that joy exists. She posted it with a simple caption, "I'm in love." The internet responded before Daniel ever could. Comments exploded. Screenshots spread. Comparisons surfaced. "That's not Ethan. She lied. Another fake story. Influencers are all fake anyway." Lena stared at the screen, confused, then terrified. Daniel watched from his apartment as the life he borrowed collapsed in public. He didn't run because he didn't care. He ran because shame moves faster than love. The internet doesn't whisper, it hunts. Lena's name trended for all the wrong reasons. Brands paused. Fans turned cruel. She had shared everything for years, yet one truth broke her. Off camera, Lena fell apart. She questioned her instincts, her intelligence, her worth. And somewhere in silence, Daniel watched. He saw the woman he loved drowning in a storm he created. And this time, he decided to tell the truth. Not online, but face to face. No luxury, no lies, just Daniel. He confessed everything. "Daniel," voice trembling, "I lied about who I was because I was afraid who I am wouldn't be enough. I understand if you never forgive me. I just needed you to know that what I felt was real." He didn't ask for forgiveness, only understanding. Lena listened because she recognized something painful. She had been pretending too. Pretending strength, pretending perfection, pretending happiness. When she stepped away from the spotlight, the silence returned. And in that silence, questions remained. Was the love fake because the identity was? Or was the lie only the costume worn by something real? She saw the world clearly now. How quickly it builds idols and how eagerly it destroys them. She had a choice: protect the image or honor the truth. Lena returned, not with filters, not with perfection, just honesty. She spoke of loneliness, of illusions, of loving someone the world deemed unworthy. She stepped away from the performance and reclaimed her humanity. Daniel returned to work, unhidden and real. Love didn't survive the lie, but truth survived the fire. And sometimes that's the real ending. Not a perfect one, but an honest one.